despite this, congressional Democrats have been in a purity spiral, each trying to outdo his colleagues and calling the president illegitimate and the Russians' behavior an act of war. What exactly is going on here? Fox News senior political analyst Brit Hume joins us tonight. So, Brit, you want to, as an American, you want to feel good about the FBI director. I can't remember ever worrying about one. You don't want to think that their behavior is flaky or there's something else going on. But watching the director of the FBI yesterday openly say, yes, we're investigating this one thing, the Trump campaign, but no, I can't comment on a potential investigation into the leaking of the conversation between Michael Flynn and the Russian ambassador on the other. It sort of raised the question, what is going on here exactly?
Well, it does raise that question, Tucker, and you kind of suspect, one sort of suspects that this is the bookend of his earlier handling of the Hillary Clinton investigation. Remember when he came out publicly and announced that it was underway, and
Yes.
that it had been closed, and then finally it had been reopened, and then again it had been closed. And I think that he may have felt that, that this was, this was a payback call, having done that and caught such grief for it. Now, of course, obviously, you wonder, why the need to do this. I think it's reasonable to suggest that FBI directors should not be making public the facts of the fact that an investigation is being held, or even the facts that are contained within the findings of that investigation. You're supposed to make a recommendation to the Department of Justice. Prosecutorial decisions are supposedly left to the Department of Justice, and that didn't happen in the Hillary Clinton case. And Lord only knows what will happen here.
So interesting. So this story seems to me has such momentum that it's hard to imagine when it will slow down. The idea that Russia somehow, as the Democrats are saying, hacked our election. Is there anything at the core of this that you can see? And do you think the story goes away anytime soon?
Well, the Democrats used the hearing to lay out their case for this investigation and the fact that there may be collusion between the Russians and the Trump campaign. And when you go through this, if you listen to it all, it sounds sort of impressive when they lay all these things out. But when you examine them one by one, none of them really add up to any evidence of collusion. There's evidence, certainly evidence of contact. There's evidence of Russian intention to try to torpedo Hillary Clinton. It's worth noting here, by the way, that the Russians gave up somewhere along the way on Donald Trump's possibilities, and they were tempted to try to hurt her and thereby possibly help him, but that wasn't their focus. They thought he was going to lose. An odd way to act with someone with whom you're colluding, but there you go. Now, there's one other thing worth mentioning here. That the FBI director also said in answer to questions that he had found no evidence, no information pointing to a wiretap of Donald Trump or of Trump Tower. No evidence of that. However, what about this investigation that's been going on now since last July that involves the Trump campaign and Trump associates?
Great question.
Are we to believe that there's no surveillance associated with that? We do know, as you pointed out, that Mike Flynn was caught up in a wiretap. That might be in a routine national security wiretap of the Russian ambassador to whom he was speaking. But who knows? And remember, when he made this announcement, Comey, that there was this investigation going on, which he said he'd received permission from higher up to do the announcement. There was a story back on January the 19th in the New York Times which basically laid this whole thing out and said it was based on surveillance that indicated there had been these contacts. That story also said that it wasn't clear that the wiretaps had turned out anything about the Trump campaign. So we don't kind of know where we are. And remember also this is supposedly a counterintelligence investigation, which is, that means it's basically national security matter. So what's up with that? I mean, what does that tell us about how likely they are to find out about political collusion? One wonders.
You just made the smartest point of the month, if not year. If there was an investigation, and there was surveillance. Thank you for making that point.
Well, it's certainly worth asking the question, isn't it? And you might have thought that the committee would ask the question, and you might also have thought that the issue might have been raised by some of our colleagues in the media. So far, not so much.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought either one, actually, but I'm glad you raised it. Thanks a lot, Brit.
Oh, you bet, sir.
Well, if you're an eyewitness to a sexual assault, would you call the police? Sounds like a rhetorical question. Not everybody answers yes. Up next, we'll bring you a horrifying story from the city of Chicago, where 40 people saw an attack on Facebook Live and did nothing. Stay tuned.
This program is brought to you by Otezla. Learn more at otezla.com.
If you have moderate to severe plaque psoriasis, isn't it time to let the real you shine through? Introducing Otezla, a Premolast. Otezla is not an injection or a cream. It's a pill that treats plaque psoriasis differently. Some people who took Otezla saw 75% clearer skin after 4 months. And Otezla's prescribing information has no requirement for routine lab monitoring. Don't take Otezla if you are allergic to any of its ingredients. Otezla may increase the risk of depression. Tell your doctor if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts, or if these feelings develop. Some people taking Otezla reported weight loss. Your doctor should monitor your weight and may stop treatment. Side effects may include diarrhea, nausea, upper respiratory tract infection, and headache. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take and if you're pregnant or planning to be. Ask your dermatologist about Otezla today. Otezla. Show more of you.
Safe drivers who switch to Esurance could save money on car insurance. In fact, safe drivers who switch from Geico to Esurance could save hundreds. So if you switch to Esurance, saving is a pretty safe bet. Auto and home insurance for the modern world. Esurance, and I'll stay calm. Click or call.
I'm Jeanette, and I lost 35 pounds with Jenny Craig.
Call now and lose 17 pounds for $17. Jenny Craig combines a personal consultant, delicious food, and real results. Call now and you'll also get $60 in free food. Hurry, this offer won't last long.
So, tell us your big idea for getting the whole country booking on choicehotels.com.
4 words. Bada book, bada boom. Let it sink in.
Shouldn't we say we have the lowest price?
Nope. Bada book, bada boom.
Have you ever stayed with Choice Hotels, like at a Comfort Inn?
Yep. Free waffles. Can't go wrong.
I like it.
Promote that guy.
I'm trying to do the thing where you swipe like this. So when you swipe, it's supposed to do it, but I'm trying to figure it out.
If you believe Washington is corrupt,
yes, I got it. Come on.
Based on their own self-interest, we need you to pick up the phone now. President Trump promised to drain the swamp by demanding term limits.
Do I need to push hard on it?
But career politicians will never support term limits because they are driven by power.
Oh, come on, I stopped.
If you believe we must rid Washington of career politicians, please call 800-449-4717 now and press 1. President Trump supports term limits and giving power back to the American people.
Oh, it has to be in the middle.
But
Okay,
the same
so it's in
overwhelming
the middle.
support that got him elected to force real change in Washington. We need millions
I'm
of Americans to
swiping
support President
in the
Trump's efforts
middle.
to drain the swamp. To pick up the phone right now and call 800-449.
Oh my gosh, this time I'm gonna be serious. Oh my gosh. Amazing, my tapping speed reached. Come on. Oh.
Say hello to AT&T's best unlimited data deal ever. It's a total game changer. So now, the whole family can binge, surf, shop, navigate, listen, game, stream, and more. All without the hassle of worrying about overages or running out of data. It's less than $40 per line per month with 4 lines. And remember, it's AT&T's best unlimited data deal ever. So get AT&T, get unlimited, and get everyone more for less.
Now playing on DirecTV Cinema before it's available on Netflix or Redbox.
I went away a soldier. I came home an outlaw.
What did you do?
Breaking the rules meant nothing. You had to be strong enough to make your own. I got one guaranteed life. I was gonna live it. Live by night.
Movies start at channel 125.
Rockville, Maryland isn't the only American city rocked by an unthinkable crime this past week. Police in Chicago tonight currently hunting for at least 5 men who sexually assaulted a teenage girl and broadcast the whole thing on Facebook Live. Here's the worst part of it. According to police, at least 40 people watched that broadcast on Facebook, and not a single one of them called 911. Instead, the victim's abduction was only reported by her mother. Thankfully, police did recover the girl, but are still on the hunt for her attackers who are at large. Well, back to Capitol Hill now, and the GOP's Obamacare replacement plan scheduled for a vote in the House this week. President Trump lobbying hard to make sure it passes. More on this, we go to Trace Gallagher standing by. Hey, Trace.
Hey, Tucker, whether you call these adjustments or concessions, they're aimed at getting more conservatives and moderates on board. Republicans can only afford to lose 21 GOP votes right now. Fox News has them somewhere in the low 30s. So the big
Booyah! You beat 91% of players globally, which means all around the world.
11 million able-bodied people with no children have signed up for Medicaid.
World's best.
Would have allowed those people to keep signing up until 2020.
17? I thought it was 7. I'm going to try. I'm a beginner's. Skilled. I'm going to try skilled.
Tax credits to help older Americans offset rising premiums. It appears the House is willing to allow the Senate to decide how big those tax credits should be. And during a closed-door meeting with House Republicans, President Trump gave a rousing endorsement of the bill and a stern warning if it doesn't pass, saying, quote, I honestly think many of you will lose your seats in 2018.
Oh, come on, I was moving.
Even called out the lawmakers stirring up
this is my last try.
bill, telling Freedom Caucus Chairman Mark Meadows that he was going to come after him, though some believe the president was half joking. The vote comes on Thursday. Tucker.
Trace Gallagher, thanks. Well, tomorrow night at 9 p.m., an exclusive interview with HHS Secretary Tom Price. That's tomorrow. Don't miss it. Coming up next, Boston public school officials have a new idea for fixing racial achievement gaps. Just replace all the world maps in every classroom. Remarkable. Why didn't we think of that? Details ahead.
Why do we put so much effort into engineering the Can-Am Defender? Because a job worth doing is worth doing right. Can-Am Defender. Tough, capable, clever.
Ah!
Your VRP limited warranty plus a $1,500 cash rebate
You
on
beat 80% of 80.
80?
80?
Kaboom cuts through nasty ring around the tub and can quickly tackle those hard-to-reach corners. The secret? OxyClean stain-fighting bubbles that power through calcium, lime, hard water, and easily clean soap scum on shower doors. Kaboom turns this into this. And try Kaboom Foam-tastic. Its powerful foaming action turns white when it's ready to wipe. Kaboom does the hard work for you.
There's something different at your grocery store. It's grain-free and made just for pets. It's Rachel Ray Nutrish Zero Grain, with zero grains or fillers. Made with simple, natural ingredients like real meat or fish, which is always the first ingredient. So you can get a specialty recipe for your pet without a special trip. Nutrish, real recipes, real ingredients, real good. Plus, try new protein-rich Peak with nutrient-dense venison, duck, or quail.
My dad, grandma,
One of the reasons you care for your heart, Cunol CoQ10 with 3 times better absorption as the #1 cardiologist recommended form of CoQ10 to support heart health. Cunol, the better CoQ10.
The top headlines, the biggest issues, broken down by some of the sharpest opinions out there. Harris Faulkner, Sandra Smith, Meghan McCain, and one lucky guy have the perspective you won't find anywhere else. Catch Outnumbered weekdays at noon on the Fox News Channel.
Today, it's the dawn of a new lawn. That's because new Roundup for Lawns has arrived. Finally, there's a Roundup made just for your lawn, so you can put unwelcome lawn weeds to rest. Draw the line. With Roundup for Lawns, there's no better way to kill lawn weeds to the root without harming a single blade of grass. It's a great day to be a lawn. Draw the line with Roundup for Lawns. And for weeds in other spaces, turn to Roundup Weed and Grass Killer products.
Oscar Mayer Deli Fresh Ham has no added nitrates, or artificial preservatives. Now it's good for us all, like those who like meat.
92, yes. Okay, that's it. Hope you did feel and bye.